Hello again. Oh, all right. So I am back and I'm going to finish up this dress tonight. I'm so close. I really just want to get this done, and so I figure why not just get it done tonight. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly set up my chat on my other screen again, and I'll get started in just a moment. How has everyone's evening been? Did you have a nice dinner? Okay. There we go. Okay. So, welcome back to the Butterick, what number is this again? Butterick 4790 live sew along. I didn't get the dress finished like I'd planned in part 2, so I am going to finish it up tonight. There's only just a couple things left to do in it, and I am excited to get started. So, yes. Let's see. Alrighty. Greetings from South Korea. Wow, welcome. Okay, so all that's left to do on the dress, just get this over here. All that's left to do on the dress is add the bias binding around the armholes, and then add the buttons, and that's pretty much it. So really close to finishing this tonight, and I'm excited to take photos tomorrow, so long as the weather is nice, so I can go out to the yard and take photos. Anyways, let's get started. Let's just see. There we go. Okay, so I've got my tea, new cup this time, and yeah, I know, guys, I'm really tired right now, so we'll see how lively this chat is. Okay, so I'm going to move you guys back over to the sewing table, and then we can go from there. Or I guess ironing table. We're at the sewing table right now. Mental breaks are good. Alrighty. I can see my lovely light in the background. Okay. So, working on a video essay for school. Fun. Never had to do video essays for school. I think that'd be something that would have been fun. Pink curls. Okay. So try and get this at the right angle again so you guys can see what I'm doing and we can still chat. Alrighty. Oh, I love my sewing machine. It is the SunStar Industrial, so I use this for school. That is a great shot of all my stuff that I swept up. Totally professional tonight. Listening to my husband trying to put your kids to sleep. My husband put our kids to sleep tonight as well, which was really nice. I did 2 hours worth of dishes, but it was good. It's all nice and clean now in the kitchen. Well, almost clean. I still have to put in another half load of dishes once the machine is finished. The dishwasher is finished, then I'll do another load of dishes in there. Once again, feeding the baby. Yay! For once, it's a conventional time to stay awake in Vietnam. Hello, Vietnam! Question, how many people do the hello in Vietnam Robin Williams voice to you? Do many people do it? Okay. So, once again, we are working from the wrong side of the fabric first when putting on the binding. Just make sure this is the side that gets the loop. Alrighty. So this is a long haul for the bias binding, so hopefully this will be enough for this one. Dishwasher with my house. Yeah. We lived in a basement suite for a year and a half, did not have a dishwasher. That was fun. So much fun. Okay. So this gets a bit extra. No, I'm not a fan of, I love having a dishwasher. Oh, I forgot to turn off. 1 second, guys. I forgot to turn off notifications on my phone. 1 sec. Okay. Now I shouldn't get any notifications on my phone while this is going. It's a bad thing to have happen. It's not great. Okay. So, just bias binding left and buttons, and then I'm still debating if I want to add the patch pockets or not. We shall see. Do you know if Costume College is still happening this year? At this point, they haven't said otherwise. I know there are talks for what to do if it is canceled. Always add pockets, yes. So at this point, it is still on, but definitely keep an eye out on their website as to whether or not it is going to be canceled or not. So who knows at this point. If everyone does their part and stays in isolation and they can get this thing under control, maybe it'll happen. Right now, I wouldn't get your hopes up though. Which is really sad because there's a lot of stuff that's been canceled this year. I know an event that I was supposed to be going to in April has been postponed until August, so who knows. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna get right to sewing. There we go. So it is almost 9:30 here right now. Costume College is, I think, first weekend of August this year. I'm not going this year just because it's not really affordable for me to go every year. So we shall see. There we go. Going to have a lot of cute clothes. Yes, I would love to be able to sew my entire wardrobe. That is, to have a me-made wardrobe one day would be amazing. So that would be an amazing goal. Dishwashers are fluffy with 4 paws. That's adorable. Oh, it's really nice actually. While doing dishes tonight, I watched the 3rd episode of the 1st season of the Great British Sewing Bee, so that was really nice. I do really like that show. So one thing I actually forgot to do before starting to sew this on was to shape my bias tape. So we'll see how that goes. If you guys watched my earlier video, you'll know that I shaped my bias tape just to get a nicer finish. So did anyone else participate in the Jane Austen festival this weekend online? Am I using a binding foot? I'm not using a binding foot. I'm just using a regular foot. Yeah, my industrial does not have the bias binding foot. So I know other machines do come with it, but sadly mine does not. So, and I haven't actually tried to look for it. Mine is the student model, I guess, so it doesn't come with all the bells and whistles that a lot of the other ones do. What is shaping bias tape? So I will show you with the other side. For this side, I'm just going to sew it normally, but essentially you take it to the iron and you press a curve into it depending on what the shape you want, or what is you're putting bias tape around. By pressing a curve into it, you get a really nice finish. So I'll be able to show you the difference. It's not too big of a difference, but it is a slight difference. So I'll show you with the other side once I finish this side. Truly Victorian pattern will be here tomorrow. That is fun. What pattern did you get? Because I know Truly Victorian has quite a wide range of patterns. There you go. Would it work with stays? Shaping the bias, I mean. You could do it. For stays, it's kind of different because they are, like if you're talking about going around the tabs, it's definitely, you could do it, but I think binding the tabs would just be easier without shaping it. Something to experiment with though, if you want to experiment. I think because stays have the kind of tension on it, it would be fine without shaping it, but yeah. Okay. Got that song, I Can't Help Falling in Love with You, stuck in my head because I watched Crazy Rich Asians last night, and so now I've just had that song stuck in my head. That movie was beautiful, or at least the wedding scene. this. I'm just going to trim off slightly because it went over the top edge of the bias, and it'll just make it more difficult to turn it over. Okay. Using a twin needle. I love using twin needles. It just, you have to really experiment with the fabric. This is really bright. Experiment with the fabric and practice with it. Thank you. Yeah, twin needles are fun. They give really nice finishes and they really professional finishes. So I like them. They're good. Oh no! That wasn't supposed to happen. Seam ripper time. Yeah, you get tired and you start making mistakes. Where do you purchase fabric? Fabricland and Michaels are your main options. Feel like you could find better quality for other prices. I have a couple fabric stores that I use local. One fabric store that I really like that is local to me is Oversea Fabrics, and if you are in Canada, they've actually just started shipping online, so you can find their things online. So definitely check them out. Also, like, oh, what's their name? If you're looking for linen, fabricsstore.com. Fabricsstore.com, I think that's their webpage. They have linen, which is really nice quality. So I bought a bolt of linen from them. And if you order on Wednesday, it is free shipping for orders over $150, which is really nice. And then I guess if you're in the States, there's Renaissance Fabrics, Burnley and Trowbridge if you're wanting more historical stuff. I haven't bought from SF Fabrics yet, but I've heard from people who have bought from them and they said it's a really good store. I'm trying to think where else. It also, I guess, really depends on what you are wanting to make. So yeah. I don't know if that's helpful or not. Okay. Oopsies. Oh, guys, I'm so excited to get this finished and be able to wear it. I was trying it on before the live feed or the live stream, and it looks really good. Had to double check the button placement for the back, so that's why I was trying it on. Alrighty. Okay. Just about to start a project and saw the live stream. Yay! Welcome! Yeah, no, it's very chill here tonight. I'm tired, so it's very, very relaxed night tonight. Tomorrow is Monday. So what is everyone's plans for the coming week? I realize a lot of us are still self-isolating, which is good. I know I have future videos that I'm doing some planning for this week and more researching for. And then hopefully editing some videos. Thank you, Amethyst. Yes, it does really help if you guys do like the videos, and commenting as well really helps. So thank you for everyone who's done that. So today is Monday. Oh, are you in Australia? Oh my goodness. School and sewing. New Zealand, just cleaning and sewing. Yeah. Oh, schoolwork, sewing, face masks. Oh, face masks sound delightful. I haven't done a face mask in a while. That is something that I really miss. I recently actually came across this channel called Fairy Tale Cottage. I think she's Irish. I really love her videos. They're so relaxing. And she does a lot of like DIY, earth-friendly kind of stuff. And her videos, they're just, you put them on and instantly you feel relaxed, which is amazing. Yeah. Oh, another fan of Fairy Tale Cottage. Yeah. Ordering Sherlock skirt fabric. Yay! Oh, goodness. So nice to be sewing along with you guys. Even if we're just chilling. It's nice. Working on a ball gown after school work. Yes, the continuing of school. So much, so fun. No, part of me misses school and part of me is glad that I'm done. If I tried putting on binding like that, it would be wonky all over the place. I've had many years of practice. Yeah, just lots and lots of practice. Oh, fun times. I just realized that my join in my bias tape is on the front of my dress. Oh, whatever. If anyone is that close to my dress, they're shouldn't be inspecting the bias tape. Oh. High school is torture. I don't know. I guess, well, see, I was homeschooled. So high school wasn't really torture for me. Um, yeah. I don't know. It was fun. Too nosy if they are that close. Yeah. Oh man. What time is it in Canada? It is 9:40 p.m. right now. So I shall be staying on here until about 10:15, and then I have to head to bed because I still have to put my sheets on the bed. Yeah. There we go. So close to finishing though. So one side is done. And you guys wanted to see how I do the face or the shaping of the bias tape. Yeah. I don't know if it really needs it. Actually, I'll just show you anyways. I'm not going to put that shaped side on, but I'll show you what I do. So when I am shaping bias tape, let's see. This is the side that opens. So the side that opens is usually the side, well, it depends on what you're shaping, but usually, you guys can't see that at all. Yeah, Canada has a lot of time zones. So I think depending on what part of the coast you're on, yeah, I don't know. I think Toronto is 3 hours ahead of Vancouver, if that's correct. I don't know. So shaping bias tape is very simple. So you have your bias tape. This one's a double fold. So that's open, and then to shape it, you just take your iron, you just kind of guide it around like that. And then it'll keep its shape. So for this, it just helps give it a nice smoother finish when you're going around corners, especially if you're doing like a really tight corner. So you can get a bit of a smoother finish that way. And it just makes it easier to kind of shape things. And then it keeps its shape. Now, I don't really want it to do that right now, but yeah. Anywho, I'm gonna go back to the sewing machine and sew this on because I don't feel like shaping it for the other bit right now. Oh, and you're gonna see behind my cutting table. So this is like my storage area right here because my table has, or my sewing table, pegboard, that's the word. My pegboard has extra mannequins and then some stuff behind it because they don't fit in my closet. Oh, that cuts off my head. Yeah. No, there's definitely, like, when it comes to shaping bias tape, it's definitely useful. It is 3 p.m. in Australia. We have 3 different time zones. Yeah, I think we have 4 different time zones in Canada. That's so bad. I don't even know right now. Okay. So now it is time to move on to the other side. So for the opposite side, I actually need to leave 3 inches. Let's see. 3 inches of bias tape hanging off to create my button loop. So that is right there. There we go. And then I can just continue doing my thing. So, 6 p.m. in New Zealand, only one time zone. Oh, I've always wanted to go to New Zealand. I think it's because Lord of the Rings is filmed there. I love Lord of the Rings. I had the biggest crush on Legolas when I was growing up. Legolas and Aragorn. Yeah. Just your average geek girl. Korea. Korea is another place that I would love to go to. I really, really love K-dramas and K-pop. I think, what is my favorite K-drama? I really love My Lovely Samsoon. Full House. A Wrong in the Magistrate is another good one. There we go. Alrighty. Good night, Amethyst. I hope you have a good night. And sleep well. Okay. So, more sewing. Yeah, definitely very chill here tonight. Excited because once I get this sewn on, it's just buttons pretty much, and then it's, well, buttons and hook and eye, and then I'm done. Yay! Oh. Alrighty. So what is everyone's favorite era? And I guess, how did you guys find me? Because I'm always curious about how people find me. Like, I know a lot of people find me through Bernadette and Morgan and Noelle and Kathy, but I'm always curious, like, find me through YouTube, Instagram, I don't know. Found me through Noelle, found me through Bernadette. Yay, another Lord of the Rings lover. That's good. Bernadette at Costume College. Go Big Red. Renaissance and YouTube. Yay, YouTube. Through Nikki's Secret Santa. Victorian era. Searching Roble Francaise. Bernadette and Noelle. Oh, this is good. A lot of Bernadette and Noelle. Oh, my constellation gown. That was actually a very popular series for me. I think that was the first time that I released videos once a week, and I had a huge jump in subscribers from that. So thank you to everyone who joined during that. And just thank you to everyone who's joined in general. I started this five years ago, almost 6 years ago. It'll be 6 years ago in May when I restarted this channel. Because originally I tried to do like vloggy style stuff back when it was like really, really popular. That did not go well. But yeah, it's fun. YouTube is an odd creature. Definitely trying to figure out analytics. Like, that is a whole other can of worms. Looking for bobbin lace. Yay! I love lace making. Bobbin lace is really relaxing. So I did try that, I guess it would be a year ago, last November. So I guess not last November, the November before. I tried bobbin lace because there's a bobbin lace guild near where I live, and they were offering to teach for free. So all you had to do was just pay like a down payment, or down payment? That's not the right word. Essentially just kind of damage deposit. That's a damage deposit for the tools, and then they let you take everything home. They taught once a week. There was a group of ladies that met. So I did bobbin lace. I made 3 items from bobbin lace, which is a lot of fun. Very relaxing, but I had a tendency to do this with my shoulders, so I would always have stiff shoulders at the end of the night. Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, once you get into lace, it's very addictive. What algorithm? So the YouTube algorithm, depending on how people, hopefully this doesn't ban my, YouTube doesn't like keywords when they're said in videos, so we'll see how this video does now. But essentially, when a video does well, YouTube will recommend it to other people, and so the more people that click on the video, the more YouTube will recommend it. So it's why people want to create videos that have like catchy thumbnails or titles, or I guess clickbaity. I'm not a huge fan of clickbait, unless it's like clickbait that is actually truthful clickbait. Like, for instance, Morgan's video on the corset. She wore a corset for a week and she didn't die. It's got like that, something that people are interested in, because people are always interested in the corset videos. But things like that, the more you can tune into the YouTube algorithm, the better your videos will do and the more viewers you'll reach. So it's definitely, there's a science to it. Bernadette has an amazing analytical mind, and she's just kind of been able to hone into analytics and what does well, and she's very well versed in all things YouTube. So it is amazing talking to her about that kind of stuff, because she's just on the ball for it. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, liking and commenting on videos definitely helps with the algorithm. The more people comment, the more people like videos, the more YouTube will recommend it to other people and get it out there, which is how videos go viral, because everyone's commenting and liking those videos, and so it just blows up. Women's History Bounding video, wasn't it? The one where she's pumping gas. Yeah. No, that was, I love that video. Does this chat count as commenting? I'm not sure. I know if you go into the comments later on and comment, it'll definitely boost the video. For the live streams, I don't know if they do really well outside my general audience. Just because most people, if you don't really know someone, I don't think most people would want to sit through a live stream. But I don't know, it depends on the person. So hello to everyone that is joining the chat. I hope you're having a good evening. Alrighty guys, I'm on the last bit of this binding and then it's just notions and then this dress is done. Well, I guess, no, I'm not going to add pockets tonight. If I add pockets, I will share it in my video or on Instagram, but I probably won't add pockets tonight because I don't know if my brain can comprehend adding patch pockets right now. There we go. Don't know you. I'm watching this because it's the dress I've been fiddling with forever. So, so welcome to the live stream. So if you are just joining me tonight and you don't know, I did a fitting video for this dress. I posted a couple days ago, so I definitely recommend going and watching that if you haven't seen the fitting video yet. There's definitely some great information on there that'll hopefully help you out if you're having issues with this dress. Because I know the fitting for this dress, I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit of a pain in the butt. Like, I think I spent 6 hours just on the mock-up fitting it up. And then tracing everything out and tracing the patterns and doing the alterations. So, yeah. Yes, I think you can tell a lot about a person by the books on their bookshelves. This right here is like my childhood, and this, Tamora Pierce, was a lot. That was, I think I discovered Tamora Pierce when I was about 12 or 13. I was in an acting camp thing, and we had a lunch break, and so we all went to the library, and that's when I discovered her and fell in love with the Alana series. And then I read the First Night series, and then I found out that the Immortal series was in between the Night. No. Protector of the Small series, that's it. Yeah. Definitely very good fantasy books. I'm so excited that they are making it into a TV show. I really, really hope it goes well. I think my favorite one by Tamora Pierce would definitely be the Trickster series. I like Alana's daughter. Oh. Yeah. Oh goodness. Thank you. I quit sewing for quite some time until an online seamstress started sharing fitting tips. What a discovery. Now sewing is so much more fun. Yes, fitting makes a world of a difference. I know when I first started sewing, I just cut out the pattern to the size, didn't make any alterations, and I was never really quite happy with my, like, they were wearable, but I was never satisfied with how it looked. And then once I started kind of tweaking patterns and making them fit my body, that's when I really kind of dived into sewing fully, and I just love it. Making the alterations to fit your body instead of a generic body type definitely can make or break a garment. Introduced to Pierce by a college friend, too feminist to learn to sew. Sewing is not, people say it's a feminine trade. And it kind of bugs me because it's something that everyone should be able to do. Like, I think every person should be able to leave school knowing how to sew or mend or at least do something. It's one of those, it's kind of like cooking. It's something that should be mandatory to learn. That may just be my opinion, but I think it is a skill that everyone needs. Kind of like learning how to do your taxes. Learning how to do your taxes should be taught in school. And I don't know about everywhere else, but it's not taught in Canada, and it drives me crazy because it's something that you should be able to do. Yeah. Sorry about my little rant there. Okay, I'm almost finished sewing the binding on. This is really exciting. There's a lot of bias binding on this dress. Learned how to sew a button from a tech theater class. Yep, it's good. I think also the more people learn a skill like sewing, the less people expect things for 50 bucks. Like full ball gown for 50 bucks. Not gonna happen. So, like, even for a dress like this, if I remember correctly, the material was about $12 a meter. And this dress, there's 5 meters in it. So, yeah, that right there, the price adds up. And that's not including the time to sew it. Sewing is a skill that is considered a lost art, which is really sad. I'm glad that more people are picking up more sewing nowadays. That people are getting more interested in it. I think we kind of went through a phase, at least when I look at it from my point of view in the Western culture, where people just didn't want to sew anymore. Like, the ones that were sewing were considered the odd ones. And I'm really glad that people are picking it back up again. Alrighty, finishing this last little bit. Okay. YouTube taught you how to do alterations and now you do it for a living. That is awesome. Good job. Yes. For me, being very tall, nothing fits properly when you're tall. Like I tried to go get something, I think it was a blouse from the ready to wear kind of style, because I don't know, I needed something and nothing fit. Nothing was cut wide across enough here. Everything was just cut really awkwardly. The shoulders didn't fit. I always need a large bicep adjustment whenever I'm sewing my shirts, and so everything is always either too tight in here or it just doesn't fit properly in the shoulders. And I think once you learn to sew, it's kind of one of those things that you don't want to shop at ready to wear anymore because you know how things are supposed to fit. And yeah. Okay. How am I supposed to do this part? So, extend the end, turn under the raw edge, bring the tape closed, and stitch. Okay. Fun times. Very interesting way to finish this. We'll see how this goes. There we go. I think that is all correct. Pattern down. Cool. So the button portion is done. So now I just need to do my little foldy thing according to the directions, and then I can sew on the button, and the back portion is done, and then it's just adding everything in the front. Okay. I don't know if you mentioned it before, but what inspired to do clothing / period costuming? I kind of found or discovered historical costuming. I think I was about 18 at the time when I discovered it, and pretty sure it was Pride and Prejudice that kind of introduced me. Yeah, it was Pride and Prejudice that kind of introduced me into the costuming world. So the 1995 Pride and Prejudice with Mr. Firth was my introduction to historical costuming. And then before that, I'd been really interested in cosplay. So I started cosplaying a lot when I was younger. And just the natural progression for me was from cosplay into historical costuming. So I find it a lot of fun. 1 second there. There. That does not seem like a big enough loop. 1 second, let me check my buttonhole. All right, that's the button that fits. So, yay for having a button jar. It's always nice. So, I went from kind of wanting to just take a sewing class after high school, and then I discovered my schools, or I found Kaplan University, and they had a costuming program for stage and screen. And so I was interested in historical costuming before that, obviously, but that was kind of the big thing that pushed me to kind of dive more into historical costuming. I hope that makes sense. Why do they not put pockets in pants or skirts? Truthfully, that it goes back historical reasons. It is considered oh goodness, my brain's not awake. Historically, they didn't want to put pockets in women's clothing because then it gave them too much freedom. Nowadays, it is women want pockets, but they don't want to give it to them because there is it costs more to add pockets to things. It's more expensive to add pockets to things. So, yeah. It's sad, but that's the truth. There we go. Okay. The loop is in. Yay! So, this is pretty much done now. It's just adding the button to the back of this. So yes, adding the button to the back of this, and my button is, I'm moving it over. So on theirs, they recommend to put it right on the corner, but I did a fit test, and I'm going to be putting my button a bit more like that, so it crosses over in the back. Alrighty, so I have my button thread. I need to get my needle. Will you try it on and model tonight? I can try it on once I get this button on. I won't have time to put the, not the snaps, the hook and eye tonight because I'm finishing up in the next 10 minutes. But I will pin the front for you tonight and I'll show you what it looks like on. Okay. There we go. So for buttons, I usually do a doubled length of thread, and then I just do an arm's length. So yeah. Okay. I have a Worth gown pattern that mentions the placement of pockets in the gowns. Yes, there are gowns that do have pockets. Women just started adding them to their gowns because pockets are amazing. Oh, before I add this, actually, Um, okay. So something I like to do to make my buttons stronger, especially if I'm just sewing them on a single area. I can get this tape off this button. There we go. So I like to put a tiny button on the inside and then kind of sandwich the fabric in between a larger button and a smaller button. So this just adds extra security. There we go. Yes, I did have a pocket in my constellation gown in the back placket. So that was really nice. Yes, my button jar. Okay. So I have a smaller button and a bigger button, and they are going to sandwich the fabric in between them. But first, I'm just going to start by placing, I'm going to stick it right there. The only skirt I'd not add a pocket to was that Easter skirt. Didn't want to fiddle with it. Yes. Most of my dresses I add pockets to. There's a couple times where I haven't added pockets and I always regret it because I always go to put my phone or something in there and then I don't have a pocket for it, which really is unfortunate. Alrighty, so I'll just do a couple stitches just to secure this on. And then I will attach the other button to the other side just to keep the fabric from tearing out. So yeah, the reason I add the extra button is just for extra strength because then the thread will be pulling on the button and it'll be extra strong. The bootstrap fashion mannequin I made is so much better for my pattern making. Yes, the bootstrap fashion mannequin, I've heard lots of good things about it. I haven't used it for myself, but that is something that I would like to try in the future. So there we go. My button's just sewn on, and then I'll just continue sewing this button as normal, as I normally do it. And then this will be just nice and secure and strong on here. Come on. Did I get a knot? Why aren't you tightening? Seam ripping when you're hand sewing is the worst. Oh, I 100% agree. Especially when you've just done like beautiful, beautiful hand stitches and then you have to take it all out. I've done that more times than I can count, and yeah, not something that I wish to repeat. Not fun at all. There we go. So I don't think this button is going anywhere. Yay! Okay, now to just secure the button. Okay. What pattern? Okay. Anyways, so that button is on. That is nice and secure. It is not going anywhere. And then, cool. So I'm going to go put this on for you guys, and I haven't put the front ones in, so I'm just going to pin those in place just because it is getting to my bedtime here. So I will be back in just a moment. I'll just move you over here. Whoopsies. There we go. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, so the front portion of the dress is there. I've got it buttoned in the back. And then tomorrow I will finish this part. It just wraps around like that. So I will do 3 hooks and eyes and then some buttons in there just for decoration. But essentially, it's done. Okay, let's see if I can zoom this out so you guys can see. There we go. It's done. Yay! So for the patch pockets, I am thinking of actually adding patch pockets here. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so yes, I am thinking of adding patch pockets here because they will be disguised nicely underneath. Overall, I'm really happy with this. So it's a bit longer than 4 hours to make it, but yeah, I'm really excited to wear this summer, and hopefully I can find some cherry blossoms to go find or take pictures with in this because I feel really pretty. Okay, so I think that is it for tonight, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this crazy adventure. I don't really have anything else to add. I will obviously post the finished thing tomorrow on Instagram. And again, thank you so much for everyone who's joined in. If you did make this dress or if you were working on another sewing project during this time, feel free to add the tag ERC so long on Instagram just so I can see what you guys are working on. So yeah, it's done. Okay, well, it's not 100% done, just that, and then it's done. Alrighty, cool. Well, I hope you guys all have a lovely night, and I will see you in my next video. So I hope you all have a great one. Bye.